Want to help support the channel? Then why not check out the merch that's available from the links below in the description. Help out the channel and get more phenomenal stuff for yourself. And now, with that, let's jump straight into the video. Hey Ranger Nation, welcome back to another video, and today we have the Ninjetti Blue Ranger. It's just been released. I've just got this a day earlier than expected, so I was pretty happy with that one. Anyway, let's jump in. But if you like this sort of content, you want to see more, hit the like button, hit subscribe, as well as check out the merchandise and turn on notifications as well. But let's just jump straight in. So look at this lovely fine box. We've got the lovely Billy there in his outfit. Then we've got the one in the figure here, as well as the head, and then the other head, his hand, an effect, and stuff like that, which is absolutely fine. But next, there's Billy there. There's Billy on the back. I really don't like those eyes. I think they look really, really bad. And then there we go. At the top, just there. And if you want to check out the barcode, it is right there. If you want to pause it, you can do. But there we go. So let's open up this bad boy and have a look inside. Really quickly, this is everything that you get. But I also kind of like this. They seem to have just... It's the background, but they've made it so it fits perfectly around it, which I generally really like. I think that's a nice improvement. It's a little thing, but I wanted to mention it. Okay, so out the box, the figure looks fine. I've not found anything wrong with it. It looks weird when you, like, if you put your finger on the back and push him out, it looks like he's just raising from the dead or rising from the dead. And I'm like, that's kind of weird, but kind of cool. So looking at the figure, again, we have this lovely, lovely head. I hate the eyes. Like, have you ever seen Ninja Brian? This is basically Ninja Brian, or all of them are going to be Ninja Brians. But we here have the lovely kind of like the chest piece. I kind of like it. I think it's a really nice kind of take on it, because I feel like, you know, it's ruffled, it's got enough. I'm guessing if all of them are, which from looking at Adam, which I've got off on the other side, it's literally the same body. So they've just basically made the same molds, but just different kind of pieces of thing. Like the artwork, like the wolf, and then Adam's got that one. So we'll kind of a look. But yeah, it's pretty much looks like the exact same body that they've done. It's a little bit bad paintwork just above there, as you can see, and then a little bit down here. So I don't know if the quality control is a bit different. I do like the fact that you've got the diamonds across there and across there as well. I do kind of like it. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Ninjetti, but I'm kind of glad that they have brought these out, because they do look really, really nice. Especially like if you're looking at the cuffs, like this works really, really well. Like, I do like these. So there are parts of the costume that I am kind of liking about it the most. Very plain. Again, we just have the diamonds, which look really nice on this sort of figure, and then we've got the basic kind of ruffles, which I'm guessing are going to be exactly the same in all of them. But I do kind of like it. I do like the ninja feet. I think the ninja feet are actually kind of cool. But even if we look at the back, is there much to it? No, we can see that there is laces, there's golds here, and then we've got the joints that I'm not too fond of. Even the back here, like it feels like it's just been pulled out of the mold and not even kind of looked at. It doesn't ruin the figure, but it does kind of make me think that Hasbro are quite sloppy now when it comes to these sorts of figures. The back is very, very similar. It's just very kind of, there's not a lot there, but I'm guessing everything's the same. We've got the joints there. We've got the kind of like the detail behind. I think here, from what I can see, if I zoom in and see, oh, we are zoomed in all the way. But when you look here, like, you can see that there's gold paint all over. Again, it doesn't really bother me, but again, it's kind of sloppy work. And then at the top, it's just basically the bandana for what it is. I'm still not liking the eyes. Like, it just feels really kind of weird to me. Looking at this, like, I've noticed that the eyes are looking off this way rather than looking straight at you. So you're not really going to kind of notice, but, you know, because it's now that I have, I wonder if everyone is exactly the same. But now it looks like Billy's just like, oh God, whatever, tangas. But let's have a look at combining the different heads. So let's take this one off. Now, I will say this, that felt a lot easier, and they have changed the head thing. Like, that was a lot easier just to kind of pull off. So I know that they mentioned that they are changing this, but you can take it off. You do have like the kind of scarf motif if you do want to change it, so it kind of gives more to it. Push it down. This is a soft material, same as this one here. So let's just basically put this one in. Does it mean it's a lot easier to kind of click in? Yes, it does. Now, that does remind me of the film. It doesn't remind me of like the TV series, but the film is the first one that I kind of noticed. It looks like William Dafoe a little bit as well. But we can see there's a diamond there. The hair, again. So this is my favorite head of Billy so far. And if you just pull it off, that feels nice, but the head feels a lot squishy, so it doesn't feel like a hard plastic. Pop this on. For that one, I did have to push quite hard into. I wasn't a big fan of it, but we can see here that it feels like he's just gone Magnum. And that's it. I just don't like the head sculpt. I think it's mainly, I think the cheeks to me just seem kind of a bit, like it doesn't look like Billy. So, which to me is a bit of a shame. Like that one is more Billy-esque like, but we see he's got his nose, he's got his eyebrows, his cheeks, his lips, his hair, the white diamond on there. And then even when you look at the side, the hair's not too bad for what it is, but I just generally think that this isn't the best feature for him. So I'm hoping like next time he looks a bit better. But yeah, time can only tell. Now we've come to the articulation, and I noticed that when I was like adjusting this leg, it feels really off, it clicks, and I hope it doesn't fall off. I have a feeling that if you pose it a little bit differently, it's going to break a bit, but we'll find out in this one. Yay. So the joint on the feet are actually, that one's really nice. That fits really well. That one's a little bit harder, not gonna lie, it's okay. So here comes the bending of this. Again, a lot harder to do. Again, because that is new, I'll give it. But that, I feel like you're bending his leg back way too much. And again, I think that you really need to look at the joints when it comes to it. Like they're meant, you know, for a product that you're paying quite a bit for, they should at least make the legs a bit better, but it just snaps in place. But now, as you can see, that leg to me is just very loose. Like that shouldn't be the case. Kind of really a bit kind of about that. Moves up and down. Like the torso is kind of restricted. Like it feels like you can't even move it. I don't like that. Arms, even the arms don't go up. Like you'd have to really adjust it if you wanted to. But you know, for even moving it up, I feel like you should be able to move these figures as much as you can. Now it is slightly better. It's more kind of fluid, but I'd say treacle at match. Okay, the hands turn around like so, quite loose, I don't like. And then therefore it's like that. So to me, I'm not, and the head does turn all the way around like so. All right, there is not that much when it comes to accessories. Hands are pretty much, I do like that hand, like it does feel like a ninja. You've got the lovely punch effect, which again, I probably won't be using. Again, you do get the heads, you get the scarf ability, and that's it. For what you're paying for this figure, we'll talk about that in the next part. For the price that I paid for this figure is a lot more than your standard Lightning Collection figure. This one, at the time of this recording, was $31.99. Do I think it's worth $31.99? I don't think it's worth that price. I would say at maximum £25, $25. I don't think it's worth the extra stuff, you know, to incorporate shipping, mainly because I don't think the head, you know, this particular one looks like Billy. Or David Yosh, I say. I feel like what you get inside this box is not worth the price because it feels weird. Now, I wanted to pose this hand, so it would go up like that. You know, hand could be down, his hand could be there, and you can't change that. You know, you can change it so it's the other way. So if I wanted to do it like that, that's fine. But I can't really have it the way that I'd want it. I don't think that, you know, I feel like you could easily have put that on a rotated ball hand, which would be worth it. The leg, I feel like here, could come off at any point. And that is a quality control on the figure that's not worth it. I feel like this figure is not hard to pose, but I do feel that it feels like treacle. Now, obviously, you could probably pose them in multiple different ways, for the entire thing, especially for the Ninjetti way. But I also think for what you get for the price isn't worth it. I would much rather have seen if Billy had a weapon, if Billy had something different. Now, maybe they could have redone the head, maybe they could have given you more hands, something more with this figure. Especially since you can't really pose the body that well, like you can't rotate him back or forward, and you're kind of really stuck with a figure that doesn't really do much. Now, that's my kind of personal take on this one. Does it look nice? Yeah, I do like the Ninjetti look. I think this is pretty cool. But for what you get, I don't think it is worth $31.99. And I'm hoping that they don't decide to keep it at this price because the Lightning Collection figure is, the line is too expensive. Now, if anyone comes in and says, oh yeah, but it's a cheap figure, you're not paying that much for, I would just turn around and say, regardless of you're paying 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, whatever, you're still paying for a product that was meant to be really good. I do feel like this is kind of restricted on some points, which isn't good, but it may look really nice for certain poses. But I think for this one, I think they should have given more hands, something a little bit more different to say, hey, this is worth the price. But I am going to leave it there. What are your thoughts on Billy so far? Do you think that it is worth the price? Do you think that it's the best one? Let me know down below in the comments, and if you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as check up the cheeky merchandise that we've got for the store, and why not turn on all notifications for the actual video so you'll be notified when the next one drops. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.
チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとう。チャンネル登録、高評価お願い。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができるよ。